Welcome to Morbid Media. I'm your host Liv, and today we're going to be exploring a case that's puzzled investigators and sparked an intense debate. This is the mysterious death of Ellen Greenberg. Ellen Greenberg was a 27-year-old woman living in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. She actually worked as a first-grade teacher and was known for her warm personality and dedication to the students. She absolutely loved her jobs. She went above and beyond for them students every single day. Ellen was actually engaged to be married to somebody called Sam Goldberg, and by all accounts, she was looking forward to a bright future. But on January 26, 2011, that future was tragically cut short. So it was a snowy afternoon when Ellen's school actually got sent home for a snow day, so Ellen went back to her apartment. But when Ellen's fiancé Sam Goldberg returns to their apartment after a trip to the gym that was also in the apartment complex, he was unable to gain entry. It was locked from the inside. Sam had tried to reach Ellen through phone calls and text messages, but when she didn't respond, he asked the apartment building doorman on duty that night, Phil Hanton, to help him break the lock. But Hanton said to him, "That's against company policy, you can't just go down breaking doors." But he ignored that and he forced the door open himself anyway, and unfortunately he made a horrifying discovery. Ellen was lying on the kitchen floor, covered in blood. So after Sam found Ellen, he then decided to call 911. But to say he acted strangely is a massive understatement. So I'm gonna clip in the 911 call now, and let's just see what you think about this.
Help! I need a now. I just walked to my apartment. My fiance's on the floor with blood everywhere.
What is the address?
4601 Flat Rock Road. Please come. Help!
4601
Flat Rock Road.
Is this a house or apartment?
Oh no! Oh no! It's an apartment.
What apartment number?
Please hurry, please.
Where is she bleeding from?
I don't know. I can't tell.
So you have to calm yourself down in order to get you some help.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm looking at her right now. I can't see anything. There's nothing broken. She's bleeding. Ellie!
You don't know where she's bleeding from? Can't tell where the blood's coming from?
I think her head. I think she hit her head, But it's everywhere.
Okay,
it's everywhere.
Think she might have fallen? Do you know what happened?
She may have slipped. There's blood on the table. Her face is a little purple.
Okay, hold on for rescue for her. Stay on the phone.
Fire Department 842. What's the address? No,
4601 Flat Rock Road. Please hurry.
4601 Flat Rock.
Yes.
What's wrong?
I went downstairs to go work out. I came back up. The door was latched. My fiance's inside. She wasn't answering. So after about a half hour, I decided to break it down. I see her now, just on the floor with blood. She's not responding.
Okay, is she breathing? Look at her chest. I need you to calm down, and I need you to look at her chest. It's really.
I really don't think she is.
Listen to me. Someone's on the way. Look at her chest. Is she flat on her back?
She's on her back. Do I bring her?
Look at her chest and tell me if it's going up and down, up and down.
I don't see her moving.
Okay. Do you know how to do CPR?
I don't.
Okay, I can tell you what to do. Okay, until they get there. I want you to keep her flat.
Oh God.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, okay.
Are you willing to do CPR with me over the phone until they get there?
I have to, right?
Okay, so get her flat on her back, bare her chest, okay? You want to rip her shirt off. Okay? Kneel down by her side.
Oh, my God. Ellie, please.
Listen, you can't freak out, sir, because you
Okay, I'm trying not to. Her shirt won't come off. It's a zipper. Oh, my God. She stabbed herself.
Where?
She fell with a knife. Oh, no, her knife's sticking out.
Her what?
There's a knife sticking out of her heart.
Oh, she stabbed herself?
I guess so. I don't know where she fell on it. I don't know.
Okay, well, don't touch it.
Okay, so I just let her down here now? I mean, what do I do?
No, I mean, you can't. If the knife is in her chest, it's going to be kind of hard for you to do CPR at this time.
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Okay, so the first thing that just instantly jumps out to me about that is that the fact that he says, I have to, right? About giving CPR. Why would that ever even be a question? You know, if that's your fiancé, there would never ever be a question there. You just do it. You know, so that question instantly just jumped out to me as really, really strange. The fact that he apparently doesn't see the knife sticking out of her chest until minutes into this 911 call. Like, that's the first thing that you'd see. So why wait to mention it? And when you do mention it, the first thing that you say is, oh, she stabbed herself. Oh, she must have fell onto the knife. No, that's never going to be the first thing that comes to your head. Like, in my opinion, if I've walked in on someone that I loved and there's a knife sticking out of them, my brain's going to, someone stabbed them. Oh my God, someone's come in, someone stabbed them. You'd never go to, oh, they stabbed themselves. It's such a bizarre way to end your own life. And, you know, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely a weird way to end your own life. One thing to mention too is that 911 wasn't even the first call that he made after he found Ellen. He actually spoke to 2 people before calling 911. That was his uncle and his cousin, both of which were lawyers. That's just sketchy to me. You know, you can cut it how you want, but that is sketchy. The first person you would call is 911. You wouldn't be calling your family, especially those that are lawyers. In my opinion, that to me says guilty. Getting lawyers there before anything, it's as if you knew she was dead. You know, you've not called 911 to see if there's a chance that you can save her life. It's instantly, she's dead, let me get my lawyers involved, you know? And it's not even lawyers, it's family lawyers, which even is more sketchy to me. So Ellen had suffered multiple stab wounds, including 10 to the back of her head and neck and 11 to her chest and stomach. A knife was still lodged in her chest. Despite the gruesome scene, there were no signs of forced entry or a struggle, and nothing appeared to be missing from the apartment. The initial investigation led to a shocking conclusion. The Philadelphia Medical Examiner's Office actually ruled Ellen's death a homicide, but as the investigation continued, authorities encountered conflicting evidence that complicated the case. So forensic analysis revealed no defensive wounds on Ellen's hands, which would typically be present in a violent attack. Additionally, some of the wounds were in locations that seemed difficult for Ellen to inflict on herself. Yet, the apartment was locked from the inside and there were no signs of an intruder. But Ellen also had bruises over her body in various stages of healing. I don't know, that really stands out to me. After re-evaluating the case, the manner of death was controversially changed from homicide to suicide. This decision was met with disbelief and outrage from Ellen's family and friends, who insisted she had no history of self-harm or mental illness. Experts hired by the Greenberg family argued that it was nearly impossible for Ellen to have inflicted such severe injuries on herself, particularly the wounds to the back of the head and neck. They questioned the thoroughness of the initial investigation and the conclusions drawn from the available evidence. The Greenberg's attorney also stated that the stab wounds to the back of her neck would have rendered Ellen paralysed. However, I have seen reports saying that the stab wounds to the back of the neck/head could potentially just lead to her not being able to feel anything. So there is conflicting reports on that. I see it from both ways. It could have paralysed her, and then she wouldn't have been able to injure herself anymore. So that's suicide off the table completely. But, you know, with the other reports saying that it could have just led to her not being able to feel any of the other pain, I can see, you know, why she might have continued to stab herself to try and end her own life now that she couldn't feel it at all. Over the years, the case has remained a contentious topic. Ellen's parents have tirelessly campaigned for this case to be reopened and re-examined as a homicide. They believe crucial evidence was overlooked and that the truth behind Ellen's death has yet to be uncovered. In 2019, the family filed a civil lawsuit against the Philadelphia Medical Examiner's Office and the pathologist who performed the autopsy. They're seeking to have the manner of death changed back to homicide or at least undetermined. But as of now, the lawsuit is ongoing and Ellen's case remains open, with the family continuing to push for justice. Ellen Greenberg's death is a tragic mystery that has left a deep wound in the hearts of those who knew her. It's a case that raises important questions about investigative procedures and the pursuit of justice. The debate of whether her death was a suicide or a homicide underscores the complexities and challenges of forensic science. As we sit here today, the mystery of Ellen Greenberg's death remains unsolved. Her family continues to seek answers, holding on to hope that one day the truth will come to light. If you have any information about the case of Ellen Greenberg, please contact the Philadelphia Police Department. Even the smallest detail can sometimes be the key to solving a case. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Morbid Media. Remember to stay vigilant, stay safe, and always look a little closer at the world around you.